Alright, so I had to make another video, but we're looking at this new boafeng. It's called the boa-shang k5plus tri-band ham radio, long range walkie-talkie, high power, and this is literally the case pretty much for the quansheng K5. There's no way that these two companies are separate companies at this point in my mind. Or this is absolutely counterfeit. So, okay. Or this is what we're looking at here. It's exactly the same case here. Got the same thing at the top, but it's got this goofy boafeng screen. Which, you know, I'm not sure. I don't really know. The other one, I think I prefer the other one because you can see it. You're not going to be able to see this outside. Buttons on the side are possibly different. They're not giving us a really good picture of it. So I can just pretty much tell you right now, it's got a plastic PTT, which is something I don't care for. I've got my K5 over here, which is, I love the rubber PTT. Got a couple of dings on here. I've dropped this thing a few times. Let's see here. So, it's arranged differently over there. If they give us a picture of the side of the radio, that'd be great. They show a cord going to the back, but I'm going to assume it's going to the back of the battery. Okay. So you definitely would be going to the back of the battery because there it is there. Now, to me, that looks like a UV5R battery. And I'm wondering if this will take a UV5R battery. I mean, I don't see this as being a bad radio for the price, as long as it's like, you know, comparable quality. Maybe, you know, it'd be nice if they made something that like we knew was like clean. So, who's selling this? I saw earlier, High Radio. Ships from Amazon. I mean, I could get it by Sunday if I ordered it now. But, I mean, I'm about done buying these things. I've been like trying to get rid of stuff. I actually just got rid of a few of them. I got rid of the Radtel. Let me see something here. I'm looking at this. I'm like, Okay, so you do have a dedicated A and B button, which that's nice. A dedicated band button, that's nice. I think the keyboard layout is a little bit better. So because see here, they could have put something right here, but they didn't do that. And I think this radio is actually taller. So we have the keys across the bottom. And on this radio, we have menus and up and down keys and exit keys. So there's 1, 2, 3 extra keys right there. Basically, well, the up and downs are over here. So, those would be over here, and there'd be another key there. And so it's got a couple extra keys on it that what I honestly do not like about this radio. I don't like to have to go into here with the function key to use that as for memory or VFO, and I don't like having to do that for A and B. I like the idea of having extra keys on the radio dedicated to those things. So to me, like, this might be a radio worth considering, really, because of that, as long as it has all the other qualities. I'm sure that you can't probably unlock the firmware, but anyway, boafeng, quansheng. I mean, like, this is literally the same design around the speaker, unless they are just like trying to rip off quansheng to sell radios. I wonder if they're not just the same company. I mean, I don't have the other radio sitting here to compare it to for you guys, but I can go back in here and I'm sure it'll pop up pretty quickly. But if we look at here, I mean, like, you see this radio here, it's extremely the same in many ways. And honestly, I think that radio looks better, but this definitely looks like a longer radio in my opinion. They have all these other radios, like this thing here reminds me of like a early cell phone. Okay, so here's this one. And I know this radio's got some kind of problems. I didn't buy it to review it because I found out real quickly that it has problems. So I'm not going to buy one. What am I going to use it for? I don't talk on 2 meters or 440 or GMRS. I'll listen and monitor. Like, I've got my DMR radio out here. And every once in a while, if I hear a conversation, I might chime in to try and help somebody. But, like, yeah, that's about it for me. So, and lately, like, I guess I've been pissing off the people on HF too, because the crazy wacky guy that I've recorded on here for you guys before, the W7MBR guy that talks about weird stuff and, you know, digging up his dead mother's bones and casket drippings and just all sorts of wacky crap. He was upset that I was joining in on their frequency to talk to people that I actually know in real life that he's maybe never met before. And, he was upset that I was, in there talking to them and taking away the attention from him. So, he got real petty and funny with me, and I called him out on his crap, and he was upset. So I pissed him off. Then the other day I pissed off one of the local guys that complains and whines every time somebody has a radio that's off like 5 hertz. Anyway, I was on here and nobody was on frequency. I was adjusting the audio on this, listening to it on that, listening to it on the SDR, and testing it. And he got on there and asked me, he jokingly asked me if I could do it on top of the group of people talking on 3855, and I said, oh, why would you want me to do that? And he told me that I was cutting into his radio time. And I said, well, there's nobody else on here right now, so I don't know who you're going to talk to that I'm cutting into your radio time. So if you don't want to talk to me, I can leave and you can talk to yourself. And then I left. So I pissed him off. So I'm pretty good at doing that, I guess. I've been making people angry all my life. So I try to work on my social skills and things like that, and be a better person. But what I've noticed is that on ham radio, there's other people that have the same problems that I have. And I've noticed in general that a lot of ham operators have poor social skills. And I'm not saying that I don't. I know I do. So, at any rate, we're batting 1,000 lately. And I just, I'm not interested in making people upset. So, I told the other guy, I was like, this is what happened. And, I'm just, I'm not going to get on here anymore. So, just so you know. And then all of a sudden he started to defend the other guy and blame me. So I was just like, it's cool. Don't worry about it, dude. I mean, we used to have a large group of people that I started on 3930, and, I had my own group, and I was the one that pretty much ran it. And then that kind of fell apart after a couple of other people had arguments with each other. I just wanted everybody to get along. And so I joined these guys on 3853, but, like, it's really their thing, and they're upset when, like, they can't, do their thing, and I'm very invasive, I guess. I'm a Leo, I'm an outspoken leader in some things, So, they don't like that. Anyway, who wants to order one of these and be the test guinea pig? The boa-shang. Where'd it go? boa-shang. I don't see it no more. I must have backed out of the screen. There it is. The k5plus tri-band boa-shang. I should probably come in here and read to see what they say. The upgraded boa-shang K5 Plus with the 1.77-inch screen, 2-second copy, 999 channels, no weather, 2 charging methods, 2500 battery. We promise 30-day return, 12-month warranty. I mean, with Amazon, you just order it and send it back. I try not to do that because we use my sister-in-law's Prime account, and she said, hey, you know, could get in trouble for returning a lot of stuff, you know. And I know there's people that like buy these things to review on their YouTube channel, and then they return it, and they do this over and over and over and over. And what ends up happening is you guys might think you're getting a free ride, but what you're doing is you're passing the cost on to the consumer, because Amazon then has to charge more money for everything in order to do that. So it's cool, but like, don't just return stuff just for the hell of it. I mean, like, you know, that's stupid. Anyway, if you order one of these, let me know. I'll put a link down in the video for you guys. I'm not ordering it. I expect it to be exactly the same as the other one, which I can't remember what issues it had. But this isn't something that really attracts my attention. It does have a USB-C. It does, you know, appear to have this and that, but I don't see that it comes with the 2-meter 440 antenna and the 220 antenna. The one that I like is this one right here, and this one comes with like 3 antennas. So, where did I put them? So this is a standard antenna here, and then somewhere I've removed the other antenna. And the reason why is because I'm not using 220. And it's a pretty long antenna. It's longer than this one by like a little bit more. So this, you know, is just a pain for carrying around. But this is my favorite radio. And I like this thing, but like the thing is, when it's on, you either just leave the screen on all the time,
channel mode,
or else you're not going to be able to see it. And what I found is I left this thing on for hours with the screen backlight on, and it didn't do anything to the battery hardly. So I recommend, I think if you have one of those, just leave the screen on. So, but then you get a radio like this, you know, you can read it whether or not the backlight's on or not. And, you know, it's easier to read at night, or excuse me, at daytime. But anyway, so anyway, I don't know if this thing's any good, but if you want to find out and you want to let me know, that'd be cool. I'll catch you guys later. I got some moving and shuffling to do.